So, are you the parent of a child that's been born out of wedlock and you're not sure what your rights are during the holidays? My name is Carl Birkhead. I'm an attorney with Worth Law Office in Tulsa, Oklahoma. I've been doing family and criminal law for a little over 7 years now, and I want to help you make law easy by talking a little bit about holiday visitation and how that plays into cases with a child born out of wedlock. So I'm making this distinction, a child born out of wedlock, because in these cases, sometimes you can have two parents who aren't together, who don't have any sort of court orders or paperwork, but are still trying to figure out a way to co-parent with one another and navigate the holidays. Um, this situation is different from a child born of wedlock because either the child's going to be with two married parents or the child's going to be with one of the parents pursuant to the terms of a divorce decree. So this is kind of a unique situation, even though it is way more common than people realize. Oklahoma has two different set standards for dads versus moms when you're in this type of situation. Uh, the, when there's not any paperwork, the mom is the presumptive custodial parent, which means that under the law, if there's no court order stating anything different, there's just a legal presumption already created that the mom is the custodial parent of the child and therefore is able to make decisions for the child, including where the child spends the holidays. Dads don't have that same right. Dads don't have just an innate, uh, custodial right to the child, or even an innate visitation right. A father can create a presumption of paternity by, signing a birth certificate or signing the acknowledgement of paternity, or, if the child lives with the father for the first 2 years of their life and is held out as that man's child. Those are ways to create a presumption of paternity. That's not a way to create a presumption of legal rights. So I always tell my dads in these situations, you want to go ahead and file for a paternity case, so that way you can get a court order in place to guarantee your rights. Now, sometimes that may not seem like the best solution, especially if you have a co-parent who's willing to work with you and give you plenty of time with the child. But in these situations, especially with the holidays coming up, your options in these cases are to either one, negotiate with your co-parent, or two, file paperwork with the court to get a visitation schedule put in place. I love when negotiation works. I love when people are able to co-parent and they don't even need attorneys involved. That might sound a little backwards considering what I do for a living, but peace is priceless. And I always want my clients to be able to find that peace within their homes, within their family, and with their co-parents, whether or not they're actually in a relationship anymore. So do the best that you can to try to work with the other side to figure out a way to let the child spend the holidays with both parents. Keep in mind, you always want to do what is in the best interest of the child. That's always the goal. That's always the test. That's always the standard. So what I tell my clients in these situations, as best as you're able to, if need be, put your own ego aside, focus on what's best for the child, and with that in mind, try to have a conversation with the other parent about visitation. If you have questions about this, or you've tried the negotiation route and it's just not working, give us a call. My name is Carl Birkhead. I'm with Worth Law Office, and I want to help you make law easy.